Hello everyone, it's me Nancy Finch doing another Tea with Nan at 12 o'clock on a Monday. Welcome. It's a bit chilly out there, so I hope you're feeling cozy and warm somewhere and you're having a good time so far on a Monday. What are you starting your week with? Is it positive? Is it lucky? Or do you feel a bit tired from last week or whatever situations you're in at the moment? So I've got my Dream On cup today. I love that. So, do you feel lucky? This is what today is all about. Are you feeling lucky in life? So, I kind of this is a long story really, but I was thinking today I might just talk about how we view ourselves as lucky. Oh, Vanda's here. You're the very first person on today, darling. Happy Monday hugs to you. Okay, all the planets are lining up in the next few days, as we all know, and a lot of people have had internet problems. So it's all the energy, loads and loads of energy, whizzing around our planet, being affected by the other planets, and of course, it's difficult for people to actually feel safe with the internet. It might go wrong, all sorts of things. So I'm glad you're here, and I hope you can hear me, because sometimes that goes wrong as well. But who cares, eh? Right, so today is, do you feel lucky? Vanda, do you feel lucky? I mean, quite often we go through phases of our lives where we think, oh yeah, I'm in a really good place here. I feel really lucky. And it's almost like feeling grateful, isn't it? When you have lots of things around you that you desire and need and want, well, that's kind of feeling lucky, isn't it? It's a nice feeling of, I have this, I have that. But you don't feel lucky. Oh, well, today you're going to like today, Vanda, because I've got a very strong intention. I hope you can watch this all the way through because as people know, I had loads and loads of symbols that I've channeled through, intending different things like good health or abundance or happiness and those sort of things, And it's good to set your intention to have those things because your mind, your 95% subconscious is listening to what you're intending, and your 5% is intending it with maybe I'll have it, but this bit really believes you. It's like a computer, it believes everything you say, doesn't question it. So when we're sort of programming an intention into our mind, we're actually doing a lot of things. We're helping our body to work well, helping to form new synapses in our brain, so it's sort of more positive naturally. Oh, hi Annie, you've made it today. How lovely. We're talking about intention, but we're talking about feeling lucky, and I've got a really good tool for you. And Vanda, I hope you're going to use this, so get pen and paper handy and you can draw this. It's a beautiful symbol I'm going to introduce to you. And to get back to the symbols and things and intention, it's telling yourself you're having this feeling or that, as I'm saying, lucky. I've got a lucky symbol here. So basically, you will. Good. I hope you do. I've also got an affirmation for you, Vanda. So that might be lovely for you to write down because it does help. And I have used this. Obviously, I walk the talk, but an intention is everything. And if you can tell yourself, I am something you're not, perhaps, then you're setting that intention on a deeper level of subconscious, and you're making your body feel better while it believes it. So all these chakras here will like to stay open. And luck, well, it's kind of feeling lucky in your soul, in your life, and you're feeling content because of that luck. So all of those chakras are going to benefit, but especially the heart chakra. And that's why we're going to paint it green today. We're going to have a green symbol. So that's quite good. So, okay, getting back to the intention, the law of attraction as well. If you're thinking something for 17 seconds plus, you have a really strong chance of bringing that into your consciousness, okay? So we've really got to be actresses and actors for a moment where we're intending that symbol or that affirmation to do what we want it to do. And you're overriding stress, worry, fear, etc. And there's a lot of that around at the moment. There's a lot of people having very bad dreams, nightmares, and they're all troubled by them because they're left with a dream hangover, aren't they? And I'd say majority of my clients too, I feel that as well. I always have very interesting dreams, but sometimes we have nightmares because we don't know we're storing a feeling of fear or stress or worry inside us, and it sits in there until we dream and then it comes out. And then you're thinking, what was that about? Well, that's an indication that we are not feeling lucky if we're having dreams that trouble us. So we have to override that, and it's perfect for today. So if you tell yourself you're lucky, you will be. And I've got this wonderful symbol. I'm going to introduce it to you now and then carry on with what I was chatting about. This little symbol is a recent symbol I've channeled through because I'm going to do 44 and I'm going to put them in a pack, just like this pack. And there's going to be 44, which is also a magic number. And I'm going to have all the symbols in something like this so that you can just draw that symbol out for the day that you might need to focus on. Okay, I'll let you all know when that happens. And by the way, I'm not retiring from doing this every Monday. Someone thought I was retiring because I'm becoming semi-retired as in February, but I'm not going to retire from doing tea with Nans or my workshops or anything that I really, really need to focus on still. So that's never going to happen, guys. So anyway, back to the symbol. This is a symbol I want to introduce to you, and I'm going to bring it up again and again because this is all about putting that intention through an action. You're going to be drawing it, you're going to be writing about it, and you're going to be in control of that fear and worry and all those situations that you think you're not in control of or you're not lucky in, because not being lucky is a lack. And we need to tell our brains that we're having this thing, whatever it is we want, whatever we want to be lucky in. Even if you know, some people say, well, what happens if it doesn't work? Well, if it doesn't work, at least temporarily, you make your body and your mind feel better. You know, you're giving yourself the best chance to have all these areas working well and to prevent illnesses and imbalances through negative thinking. Because we all know that positive thinking makes you happier and live longer. We all know that. So let's have a look. Oh, I've just got a little heart. Thank you. So I want you to look at this, okay? This is lucky 7. Now, when my guides channeled this through to me, I'm channeling extra symbols because of the cards, obviously. But when they channeled this one, oh, hi, Rose. Thank you for joining, darling. When they channeled this one, it struck me, well, what is a 7? It's a lucky 7. What does that mean? And I thought, okay, I'll look it up. So I went online and I realised that 7 is considered, oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. Love back to you. 7 is considered the most luckiest number in the world. All cultures everywhere. If you look it up, Google it. It's amazing. All the things about 7 days of the week, 7 chakras, 7 everything. You know, it's all amazing. And oh, hi, Cassandra. What a lovely name. Thank you for joining us. And Paul as well. Thank you. So 7 apparently is a very lucky number. I didn't know that. So when my guides gave me that, I had to stop and research it. And then, oh my goodness, it really is. And a lot of people I speak to go, oh, I've always loved 7. 7's my lucky number. You know, people choose numbers to be lucky with, don't they? And of course that's going to work for you. But I want to give you an extra special thing. This I've given loads and loads of energy to. It's a very simple symbol. Look, it looks like a square, doesn't it? So lucky 7, okay? And it also goes that way. Look, it's symmetrical that way as well. So it's great. It's a really wholesome, very powerful symbol. So what you do is you just set that intention, maybe draw it in the air. So you draw the L and you draw the 7 and then you go anti-clockwise for the circle. Now if you do go clockwise, it's no big deal. It's still going to work. But if you go anti-clockwise, you're in with the polarity of where we're staying, of where we are now. You know, the water goes down the plug hole anti-clockwise. You're hooking into that energy that's around us. That's going to be easier to manifest this. So if you do want to do it clockwise, that's okay, but you'll probably find you get a better result if you do it anti-clockwise. That feels more natural, okay? So let's just look at it again. Lucky 7. That's what it's called. Anything you want luck in, okay? So let's just practice drawing it and then we can discuss how or where we could use it. So draw the L. You can't forget it. Simple. And the 7, okay? Very beautiful symbol. Lucky 7. I actually did little wooden discs for this. I mean, this got channeled through a couple of weeks ago. I got this and I made some little wooden discs and I had them etched in, you know, burnt in, and I gave them to all my clients and they loved it. So I'm about to get some more of those. So I may actually start doing some practical things you can actually have and actually hold, as well as look at the symbol. So I'm thinking more of that. So, and even if you touch this, if you draw this now and you do the L7, try and get a green pen to go over it, anti-clockwise. What are you lucky in? You know, you could be lucky in love. You could be lucky in your job. You could be lucky in finances. You could be lucky in your bank balance. You could be lucky in lots of ways in your family. A lot of people worry about family. So you could be lucky in your family. You could be lucky in any area you wish. It could be lucky on your soul journey. You could be lucky in your friendships, anything at all. Oh, hi, Kev. Thank you for joining us. So we're using the word lucky 7 because we're setting the intention. We're drawing the symbol because we have to have an action. When we have an action, our brain believes that something is going on, something is changing, and we feel more empowered by that action. Okay, so when we do this, we are doing lots of different things. We're changing the synapses. Thanks, Darlene. That's really nice for the heart. So we're changing the synapses in our mind, and we're changing our body's energy. And let's face it, if you're feeling lucky when you're drawing this and you're focused on that, maybe do it a couple of times, you're going to help yourself. Oh, I'm wearing this exact colour green, says Rose. Really nice colour today. I was focused on that with my Facebook quote of the day, and I chose that colour as well. I'm not wearing it, but I did choose it as one of my favourite colours. It's really good for your heart chakra. And so, well done, Rose. Well done. It's lovely. So, Rose, get your pen and paper. Draw yourself. Do the L first and the 7, and then draw the circle around it. Okay. And you have to do it in an anti-clockwise way. Okay. So draw that circle, and then you've got that written, or put it on your mirror, and you can place your hand on it, or you can draw it in the air if you want to do it for a situation, an area that you want to feel lucky in. Now, my guides also said to me that you have to use 7 things that you want to be lucky in. And I guess they've said that because it takes, as I say, a few seconds to think about and to draw this 7 times. If you're drawing it 7 times, you really are bringing that into your consciousness, aren't you? And you really are intending that on a deeper level. Okay, so what are you lucky in? So okay, you can do stuff that I feel so lucky in what you already have. That's lovely. That'll get you going. But what is missing? What would you like more of? Would you like to be more lucky in this area, or that, or that, or that feeling? I'm so lucky. I can follow my dreams. I'm so lucky. I no longer worry. I'm so lucky. I'm stress-free. And it could be health. It could be wealth. It could be your job. It could be where you live, situations. What makes you happy? Okay, so you could be lucky in what makes you happy. You could be lucky in what you haven't got. So you're really just aiming that energy at projecting lucky in that area that you're desiring. Okay, so be lucky in whichever area you're lacking, as well as what you have. That's going to give you a feeling of gratitude. And gratitude lives here in your heart chakra. So you can't go wrong with that. Drawing it in the air is really nice feeling. You'll just feel it flowing. It's beautiful. And, you know, going back to the numbers thing, I mean, people know about numerology. If you don't look it up, numbers do hold energy. And so, as I say, research it. Go on to Google and find. I think we're back on again. Right, okay. So numerology is really, really powerful. Okay. Look it up, and look up also what number 7 means. And you might even be a number 7 in numerology. That's lovely. So most people have a favorite number. So, you know, just think, well, why do I like that? And each time you use it, have you noticed it's got stronger and stronger in the intention? So the more you use this symbol, the better it's going to be. So remember, if you can do 7 times, then you're really reinforcing it, aren't you? So let's see what I've written on here. Yeah, your subconscious is listening. I've got that bit. So you can start thinking about where you want to feel lucky. And some people will just say, oh, I want to win money on the lottery. Well, that's a good point. You might want to be lucky in winning something, and that might work. I'm not saying it's going to definitely work. Hi, Jane. Nice that you've joined us. So, but you're setting yourself a lucky vibe, aren't you? So you might find that luck, if you don't win the lottery, you might find you have luck somewhere else, that it just happens to, you know, affect you here or here, and bring that into your consciousness. So don't worry. I mean, if you're sort of thinking, oh, I really want to win this, and you don't get it, don't worry too much, because on a deeper level, it might not have been in your soul contract, okay? And it might not have been something you really need right now. So trust, if you don't get something that you're aiming to feel lucky in, then that's okay. Keep feeling lucky and keep putting that vibe out, because I know people that think that they are lucky, they attract it everywhere. And then people say, well, they're always so lucky, that person. That's because deep down they believe it. Now, whether we trust abundance is another thing. Do we deserve it? So that might be going on underneath the surface of what our consciousness is telling us we need. So don't be too harsh on yourself if you don't get it. It can't hurt you to tell your brain, I feel lucky. It can't hurt you in any way. Just don't be outcome based. Just think, right now, I am lucky. And don't put too much thought into if you don't get it, okay? Because that lovely, lovely vibe you're creating will bring you good stuff, okay? Will bring you some happiness somewhere, and you will feel lucky. As an affirmation, you could say it. I am so lucky in, and then fill the gap. I'm so lucky in my work. I'm so lucky in my family. I'm so lucky that I get everything right. I'm so lucky I believe in myself. I'm so lucky, whatever. So if it's a feeling you're lacking, then say I'm so lucky in and do the symbol. I mean, do them both at the same time if you like. I'm so lucky in whatever's missing. And so think to yourself, what do I want to feel more of? It might be confidence. It might be wealth. It might be anything. It might be happiness generally. So think of those things and then just draw the symbol and say to yourself, I am so lucky. You have to be an actress or an actor, okay? It works better if you put feeling into it. Wayne Dyer did say, if you believe it will work out, you'll what was that? Attract? you'll see opportunities. So I couldn't read my own writing. If you believe it will work out, you'll see opportunities. If you believe it won't work out, you will see obstacles. Brilliant, man. Lovely. I love Wayne Dyer. So if you believe it will work out, and you're doing that with a symbol, aren't you? Then it has a big opportunity of working out. And if you believe, oh, it's just another issue, another problem, what are we attracting more of? We'll just see it as an issue, an obstacle. So it's beautiful to sort of remind yourself it's where you put your energy. Where are you putting your belief? So I'm asking you all to believe in what you are intending through the Lucky 7. And I'm really pushing this today because it's all about intention, like I say. I did another talk. I did a NAN talk actually it's on my website, but the website's closing soon. So go to YouTube and look up Touchstone. Now, Touchstone was a talk I did on the 11th of the 9th, 21. And that just talked about how you might have, say you had a lucky stone that you touched. And you always believed that was going to bring you luck. That can help you as well as doing my symbol. Okay, so if you want to listen to that, it sort of talks about how we invest in that object that we touch for good luck. You know, we touch wood, don't we? I touch wood just because it's good luck. So whatever, and that's why I had the wooden disc, by the way, because it's good luck to touch wood. There you are, you see. So, but yeah, look up that talk on the 11th of the 9th, 21. And you'll probably enjoy that because it goes beautifully with, are we feeling lucky? But now you've got something else you can use. You've got the symbol, which is wonderful. So going back to dreams and things, if you do happen to have something that's bothering you, a worry, stress, fear, and it happens to come out in a dream, what does Annie say? Why is the website shutting down? Oh, I'll tell you in a sec. So if you do happen to have all these dreams and stress and worry, it's not good for you. It carries on through the day and then you attract more of it. So it's really important to breathe out any negativity from stress, worry, fear, dreams, anything, okay? Breathe it out from your thoughts. Get rid of it from your body as you breathe it out, and then set a stronger intention for the opposite of that. So what's worrying you? The opposite would be, I am so lucky I have this instead. And Annie, I'm going to be closing down the website in, I think, April, because it's not really doing anything. And most of my activities are on Facebook and YouTube, and I might be going to other platforms as well. So that's why it's time efficient as well. And all the meditations and everything I do are all on YouTube. So if you have any trouble getting any of those, just email me on nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk and I shall put you straight. So anyway, I'm sort of, as I'm becoming semi-retired in February, sort of cutting down on things I no longer need to invest energy in, time or money actually. So it's just about narrowing down so I can do more with the energy I have. So that's why nothing, no reason at all really apart from that. So anyway, back to this, Annie. So if you can write this down, if you can do this little symbol and draw it every day, you can put your hand on it. You can take a photograph of it. You can put it on your phone so you feel lucky every time you look at it. One person I know puts it on their backdrop, which is lovely. Nice idea. So how are you going to start feeling lucky? What do you want to feel lucky in? Lucky 7 in which area? So what's missing in your life? Pretend just for a moment that you're so lucky in it and it comes to you easily. And you're going to feel great while you're doing it. Oh, hi, Gail. Thank you for joining us, darling. So I'm just thinking of what, if anything I've missed. No? Oh, yes. You can sell this. You can send this to another person. Anyone can send thoughts or energy, okay? A bit like a prayer, really. Thoughts of energy, they carry intention, okay? So I was sending this. Oh, Annie says she's lucky to have me. Oh, thank you, Annie. I'm lucky to have you too, darling. I appreciate everyone that comes on here and all your support, everybody, because I just love being with you all and I feel very honoured. So I feel lucky to have you. Thank you. I mean that. So going back to something I nearly forgot to mention, you can actually send it to someone else. So I sent this to my family. One of my members of my family really could do with a bit more luck. So I drew it in the air for that person and I sent it. Now your energy, you've got chakras in your hands. I sent it. I can send it to you now, actually, everyone. I might do that. So I sent it, drew it, sent it to that person, okay? And immediately, the next day, I saw the difference in that person. You know, the circumstances had changed slightly, but the attitude and the thing I was sending it for had changed. So I thought, wow, that's a bit amazing. And I've done it with my clients. They've been sending it to their family and friends. Now, the disclaimer is, if it doesn't work in any way, and that you send Lucky 7 to someone you love, and it doesn't work, it's probably because in their soul contract, excuse me, oh, thanks for the hearts. So, and Annie's here as well, Annie Mead, thank you, darling. So if you're sending it to someone you love and it doesn't work for some reason, it's probably not in their soul contract to line up with your intention. It doesn't quite line up because they've got to learn something through that experience that they're going through. And so you have to be detached. I'm interested but not involved. I'll send Lucky 7, but if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. You have to let them have their experience in their soul journey, okay? All you can do is set a very good intention with love. That's all you can do. So people that do worry about their family and friends or world affairs, you could send this to the world, guys. You could draw this Lucky 7 and think the world becomes a luckier place. Everything works out. It's not going to hurt you to do that. And you never know, collective consciousness, as you do this symbol, it will hook into collective consciousness, like the 100 monkeys, you know, like butterfly effect. You're going to connect that positive energy to that intention when many, many others all over the world are doing the same in different ways. So that energy joins up and you can have an effect just by thinking something positive and joining that energy with theirs. So that's another nice way of doing it. So Lucky 7 for anyone you care about as well. Send it to. So I'm going to send it to you now, guys. I'm going to draw that in my mind and I'm going to send Lucky 7 to everyone that's watching this right now. That's a really nice intention. I'm going to do it for a few seconds and I want you to breathe that Lucky 7 in. Just breathe it in. And think about an area you need that luck in. And I'm going to send you Reiki energy to become lucky using this symbol. As I said, there's no guarantee. If your soul journey is to say, no, you're not having it just yet or whatever, or you don't attain what you ask, what you're intending, then don't take it personally. Just keep going. Think of other things you can be lucky in and build that trust in yourself to attain this. Okay, so what am I thinking about on my board? I think I've done all of it, actually. Yeah. So think about, I mean, we don't really think we're lucky. You know, people go to betting shops and think, oh, I'm never lucky in this or I'm always lucky in that. They've just set the intention, haven't they? I'm not suggesting you do that, by the way, but you could be lucky on a journey. You could be lucky being in the right place at the right time. You could be lucky emotionally, physically, mentally. You can be lucky with your health. Just keep telling yourself, I'm lucky. This is all gone now. This imbalance is gone. Or this is better now. So use it in so many ways. And write the affirmation, I am so lucky in. I'm so lucky with whatever it is you desire. And I know that you're going to feel better for using it. Okay? Don't forget the planets are lining up from tomorrow until the 25th of January. And it's, oh, Val says she's going to catch it later. Thanks, Val. Happy hugs to you, darling. So the planets are lining up. All those planets in one, you know, lining up across our sky. We can't see all of them apparently, but if you want to Google it, you can find out which planets are where and what you can see. But the energy from those planets, they're all going to affect us, aren't they? You know, we're going to feel that energy building. So we might as well use, just like the moon energy, use the energy from around us. And, you know, it's a pretty amazing thing with all those planets because it doesn't happen very often. It's a long, long time since this last happened. Look it up and be interested. But if you're going to be lucky, you're using that energy from all the planets as well. Just intend it. Think, I'm going to have that, and let's use the energy around us like a huge quartz crystal in the sky. So I think I've waffled on enough now, guys. One more time. I'm lucky 7 in whichever area you want. And just keep focusing on that. I'm lucky with this, I'm lucky with that. See how many ways you can invent to say I'm lucky in. And then if you want to, I'm lucky my family are okay. I'm lucky that person's really happy and well. Think of all the different ways you can use it. And as I say, I will have tangible things I'm going to make. So I will introduce you to those once I've done them. And of course, once the cards are done, they'll look something like this and they will be presented to you too. And as I say, when I'm semi-retired next month, I will start to find more time to create those cards for you. And then I shall introduce it to you. So go on YouTube to look up all my Tea with Nans, my Nan Talks. And if you want, I shall present you with a whole list of them when I give up the website. And you can just go along and think, now what do I need? Or just go on YouTube and see what you like from me, Nancy Finch, okay? So, yes, well, I'm feeling very lucky. I hope you have a lovely day. I love Mondays. They seem to be my luckiest day. So, you know, enjoy your luck. Really embrace it, okay? Lucky 7. And practice all week and see how you feel. You'll probably find you just keep attracting luck. The more you say you're lucky, the more you'll attract it, okay? And think of areas you want to attract it in. So I think that's about it. It's been lovely being on here and the time's marched on as always. I shall be back next week. Enjoy my symbol, okay? It is very powerful. The more you use it, the more your brain will expect it to be powerful. And we're using that for our advantage because the more you're yourself, the happier you are, the more you're going to affect your family, your friends and the world. Oh, thank you for that, Annie. That's very beautiful. Lovely. Oh, thank you, Jane. It's lovely that you're here. And I am very blessed to have you all here. So if you can share this with other people, it does get out there. It introduces another way of looking at life and empowers people. This symbol will empower you. And if you can empower someone by sharing it, you never know. They might be a bit down and they might just need you to inspire them. So share it with everybody and let them all enjoy that. And maybe they could use it. Oh, I think I've said it all, but if I haven't, I shall say it next week instead. Thank you all. And lots of love to all of you. Namaste and be lucky. Yes. All week. Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye.